Watch this video from beginning to end.
Child. Man. Hi guys, Kearney Rose speaking, and we gonna get it in. So, today has been interesting. So, I was watching this video on YouTube, and it really was a TikTok video, but someone posted it on YouTube. It was a black girl whining and crying and complaining about black men as usual. You could tell she was very upset in the video, and whoever the dude she was dealing with was doing her wrong, basically. And she said this in the video. She said, this video is not about black kings, it's about black men. I said, okay, this is why people need to do their research. You do know that kings had concubines. And if y'all don't know what a concubine are hoes. Yes, the king had side hoes. They were underneath the queen, but yeah, he still had them hoes. And they all lived in one big castle, and they lived happily ever after. So, in this video, she's going on and on about how black women are unprotected, how black women are always on the front line protecting black men, how she gets beat by a black man, and how she, how black men puts down on black women. And I'm gonna address all that. So, I believe all women are unprotected to a certain degree. Yes, black women are unprotected to a certain degree, but I say this, you're not the most unprotected. I don't know why black women keep saying that. If you want to see some unprotected, take your ass down to the Middle East. Those women are very unprotected. They could be coming home from work, doing something very productive, and they could get snatched up by a man, and he could force himself on the woman. And if she goes to the police station and tells what happened, she can either get in trouble or she can get killed. That's how bad it is out there. I'm gonna say this as well. She also says that black women are always on the front line protecting black men. I say this, just because you're going to a Black Lives Matter protest does not mean you're protecting black men. 9 times out of 10, you're marching for a black man that's already dead. A part of protecting someone is part of keeping them alive. A lot of black women don't know how to shoot a gun, don't know how to take the gun apart, don't know how to clean a gun. Y'all don't really have training, fighting skills like that to be talking about you protecting somebody. Shout out to the black women who actually do protect black men, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And when a black woman that does protect the black man, when she stands up for that black man, she gets called a pick-me by another black woman. So, I'm gonna say this as well. You have no business going out there marching for Black Lives Matter anyways. We done went over this before. I already told y'all Black Lives Matter is not for black people at all. It's not even owned by a black person. It's owned by a Jew by the name of George Soros. He put 3 black lesbians as the face of Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter do not but make money off of dead black people. And where do you think all that money be going? It goes to the Jewish community, it goes to LGBTQ, it goes everywhere but in the black community. And some women gonna make up that excuse, well, I go out there marching for my son's future. Well, let me tell you something, sweetheart. If you got kids, your ass definitely don't need to be out there. Because if something happened to you, who the hell gonna raise your kids? Let me tell you something, grandparents ain't got no business raising nobody goddamn kids. Grandparents should only, hey, how you doing? All right, where your mom at? Come spend some time with me. All right, go back to your goddamn mama house. Your mama and your daddy. Get the hell on. I don't want you in here too long. That's what grandparents are supposed to do. Just spend time with their kids, not raise them. They already raised your ass. They don't need to raise no more goddamn kids. Anyways, she also says that black men puts down on She said black men always put down on black women. That's bullshit. Let's keep it 1 million. I'm gonna say this. Black women put down on black men way more than black men put down on black women. Ever since I was a little girl, I always heard how black women would drag for black men in a horrible way. That's why a lot of us black girls got the mindset that we have about black men now. I have always seen and heard black women put down on black men through the 90s, early 2000s, movies, talk shows, Oprah. Black men are really now starting to kind of just really get a voice through Kevin Samuels and the Red Pill community. And I'm gonna say this as well. She also talks about how the guy she is with treats her bad, you know, cheats on her and put his hands on her. I'm gonna definitely say you need to leave that situation alone. But easy said than done. I don't mean to be an asshole, but if you keep attracting men that don't mean you no good, I'm gonna think something wrong with you. Because we all attract our partners. That's a reflection on how we feel on the inside. So what are you lacking inside you that's making you keep choosing these same black men? And I'm gonna say this to black women. How do you expect black men to protect you when you want to be Miss Independent? When you scream to the top of your lungs, you don't need a man. Don't you know black men like to feel loved, important, and appreciated? And how do you expect someone to protect you when you put down on them all the time? Let's be real. I honestly feel that black women, you really don't protect black men, to be honest, at all, period. Y'all quick to throw a black man underneath the bus, to be real. Now, I'm gonna say this for example. Cynthia G. I'm just use her for example. All the time she have dragged black men names through the dirt. She has claimed to let's abort all black males. You really think if a black man see her getting her ass whooped by a white man, you think he gonna stop to help? No. I'm gonna do another example. Tommy Sotomayor, black woman. Let's keep it real. If we seen a group of other race of women whooping Tommy Sotomayor's ass, would y'all stop to help him after all this shit he talks about black women? These black bitches ain't shit. All the shit he says about black women, you really gonna stop to protect him and help him? No. He's so fucked up. They had to kick him. They kicked his ass off of YouTube because of the shit he was saying and how negative he is. So I'm gonna say this. Black women, I love you. But yeah, we need to fix our shit too before we can keep on blaming black men for everything. But like I said, guys. Oh, and I want to say this as well. I definitely want to say this. This is for young women, because I believe young women always praise this. Protecting a black man is also not praising him to be a thug. Because I done heard so many young women say, well, I want a nigga that sell drugs, or he gotta have these type of bodies, or he gotta be a scammer. And we all know what comes with that lifestyle. The graveyard or prison. Why would you want your black man to be sitting in jail? Or to be in somebody's graveyard at an early age? Do y'all know how many? Let me tell you why a lot of black women are not getting married. They say 70% of black women are not getting married. That's because 8 million black men are sitting in prisons. That is horrible. But like I said, black women, I love you. I want to see us become more feminine. I want to see us do better, be more happier. Stop taking on other people's battles that don't belong to us. I'll talk about that in another video. But yes, I want to see us be more happier, more healthier, you know? and love our men, and our men love us back. So yeah, multiply, divide, and do all that other shit. I'm gonna be on out of here.
Child, I had to take some notes during this video. Excuse my notebookness. But I'm gonna say this. To keep it real, black women, you have gotten very selfish over the years. I don't think women recognize the power that they have with men. Don't you know, men do a lot to impress women? If black women was to say, I want to be with doctors and lawyers, a lot of black men would study to be doctors and lawyers. Don't you know, if women said they didn't give a fuck about diamonds and designer clothes and cars, a lot of men wouldn't give a damn about it either. This is why I feel like it's very important to study black men, and black men, please study black women. And like I always said, multiply, divide, and subscribe, and I'm out of here.